Alright, and here we are with another Patreon request, and this one comes from Cyborg19.99, who asked me to do, along with the number of crossovers and other video ideas, they asked me to do a video, obviously a video, a crossover between Hellsing and Black Lagoon. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to take this story and go in a different direction. I thought it'd be a lot of fun to do like a version of that, but kind of take it in its own direction, because Cyborg just said they wanted me to do a Hellsing Black Lagoon crossover, and I decided it'd be kind of fun to kind of really play with that. So this is what we have here: Hellsing Black Lagoon, Maid for the kill. So this story is a Hellsing Black Lagoon crossover, but it doesn't involve Revy or Revy or Alucard or any of those. This is a very interesting one, because this is a battle between Walter and Roberta. This is a battle between a maid and a butler. So let's get into it. So this story takes place before the events of both Hellsing and Black Lagoon. In this story, Integra is still a young girl. She's still like going to be heir, but her father hasn't died yet, and Walter is still, I wouldn't say in his prime, but he is still a spry and dangerous vampire hunter. Meanwhile, this obviously is going to focus on, like I said, Walter and Roberta. Roberta is now just starting her life as a maid for the Lovelace family. This is, like, I would say 6 months after she had faked her death and gone on her way to be gone from being Rosarita to Roberta. So in this story, we find Roberta, like I said, she's still learning to be a maid, and what happens is that she is visited by the Lovelace estate is visited by an unknown group of people who more or less ask to see Roberta. And Roberta's like, okay, why do you want to see? She's already like about to go into Bloodhound mode, because she can already sense that these assholes are nothing but trouble. Like, she can already like feel it, that in her bones, that these assholes are just bad news. So essentially what happens is that these guys are like, hey, so come with us, Roberta, and nobody gets hurt, Bloodhound. So immediately Roberta's about to start a bloodbath, but they're like, do you really want to start a fight? Do you really want to start a fight here in front of your master and maybe expose yourself to young Garcia, Master Garcia? Wouldn't want that, would ya? Come on. And Garcia in here is like really young. Like, this is a very young Garcia. So in here, they pull Roberta aside. Like, they bring her, and a man only known as the Dandy Man. If you know your Hellsing, then you know who I'm talking about. The Dandy Man tells them flat out, like, the Dandy Man tells Roberta flat out, I know you're the Bloodhound of Florencia. I know who you are, and I know what you're capable of. But here's the thing, is that I am willing to let this, I'm willing to tell all your enemies about who you are, but I need your skills. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to go on one more mission. You're going to go on one more assassination mission for me. And then if you live and kill our opponent, and kill our little pest, then you can return here and pretend to be Roberta or whatever the fuck you're calling yourself. Deal? So the Dandy Man tells Roberta, and Roberta like begrudgingly agrees to all of this. And Roberta goes, okay, who do you want me to kill? And he goes, oh, her name's Integra Hellsing. She lives in London. So Roberta gets all of her shit, and she tells Garcia's father already knows, like, this is some dark shit, and this is shit you gotta clean, you gotta take care of it for yourself, and I can't stop you, but you gotta tell something to the boy. So she tells Garcia, I will be back, it's just a family matter that I have to take care of in London. I'll be back within maybe a week. So Roberta leaves, she goes to London, and unleashes the Bloodhound, to put it mildly. She just flat out unleashes the Bloodhound in the Hellsing organization. And the reason why they didn't catch on to her at first is because she's not a vampire. And that was more or less what the Dandy Man was, what Tubal Cain was kind of backing, was that rather than send a vampire assassin, because obviously fucking Walter was going to find that out and kill them because he's built for hunting vampires, but the main reason is because they kind of figured, well, yeah, she's a master assassin, she's also human. They're not gonna even think about having a human assassin after them, let alone one of the most dangerous assassins on the planet. So Roberta kills her way through the Hellsing organization building and fights her way to Walter. And Walter's like standing in her pathway, and he's already like, the fabled Bloodhound of Florencia. I was kind of wondering. I always thought you were a myth. This is kind of exciting, really. Why the fuck are you here? Yeah, why the fuck are you here? And she's like, I'm here for Integra Hellsing. Either move out of my way, old man, or I will cut you down. And Walter goes, I see you don't know who I am, Bloodhound. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Walter C. Dornays, the Angel of Death. So Walter just whips out those wires he has, and the two of them go at it throughout the entire Hellsing, like the entire building. Like, they are just lighting up the entire fucking place. The bullets that Walter, of course, the wires that Walter has, the wires he keeps, can even like deflect bullets. So they're like, he's slicing through bullets. He's like deflecting them, he's dodging them, and even like, again, at his age he is now, he's managing to keep up with Roberta, who is like, holy shit, who the fuck is this guy? And she's like trying to nail him with her bullets. But the Bloodhound and the Bloodhound of Florencia and the Angel of Death are just trying to kill each other through the whole building. And Roberta, up until this point, had never encountered someone as dangerous as Walter. She's never really fought someone as strong as Walter. So she's like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? And by the end of it, Walter and Roberta, like, even Walter, like, uses his wires to slice through some of her guns. And she's like, what am I dealing with here? Like, I don't even know what these Hellsing organization guys do. She's not aware that these guys are, like, vampire hunters, or even that she was hired by a vampire. So they slice through the guns and whatnot, and the two keep fighting until Roberta gets a call from the Dandy Man saying, hey, listen, yeah, we gotta call it off. I will let you go. My boss called and said, we gotta pull the plug on this one, man. So Roberta is forced to leave, and she just makes a vow. I was forced into this to protect my master, as you were. So please accept my apology. You will never see me again. The two part ways. The reason why Millennium called it off was because, as we all know, Walter is secretly a member of Millennium. He is a traitor among them. So, and the other reason is because the Major found out the Dandy Man went against orders to call Roberta. That was all the Dandy Man's idea. So when the Major found out, he's like, you're gonna fucking ruin our plan, dude. Call it off. So that's how the story ends, is that it's just kind of like a fun, the two servants who are completely badass and dangerous trying to kill one another. So that's the story right there. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this quick Hellsing Black Lagoon story? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, I'd like to thank Cyborg 19.99 for this story. And like I said before, if you would like to have a request done on this channel, just hit the link below, head on over to Patreon, and hit the 4th tier, and send me your request for anything. But other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the multiverse.